Hey, Regina, before we start the presentation, can I ask you a question?
Sure, Ben, go ahead.
Do you like invoices?
Invoices? What a silly question. Do I like invoices? No, I actually don't like invoices.
Does anybody in the audience like dealing with invoices? Right. Nobody likes invoices. That's why Basware says no invoices. And if you don't like dealing with invoices in your personal life, just imagine if you're a multi-billion euro revenue company operating in 46 countries with thousands of suppliers globally, and you receive more than 300,000 invoices per year. Just imagine the time, the work, the people, and the processes involved in dealing with all that complexity.
Ben, it sounds like you're talking about Sony, who just recently selected Basware. Sony Music Entertainment was struggling with huge invoice volumes, manual processes, lacking spend visibility, and difficulty managing suppliers. They required a global purchase-to-pay solution to support end users in 46 countries across Europe, North America, Latin America, and North America. The competing solution actually expected the users, the suppliers, to change the way they're submitting invoices. Basware was the only vendor who could support 100% of Sony's suppliers without the suppliers changing their methods.
And it's not just Sony. In fact, Forrester conducted interviews with some of our largest global multinational customers about the benefits that they received from the Basware solutions. And what they calculated is that when a company obtains all of those benefits, which are spending smarter, reducing process inefficiencies, and getting better visibility on cash flows, then on average, a large multinational would achieve more than a 300% return on their original investment into the Basware solution. And it would pay back in 12 months. That's why Basware's solutions are so sticky. So Regina, how do we do all of that?
We do this with our cloud-based Procure-to-pay suite. First, let me start with invoicing network and accounts payable automation. Our solutions are built to capture 100% of the invoices. We support all formats enhanced by AI and machine learning-based capabilities. None of our competitors has this. And that's why we have the largest e-invoicing network in the world, with 150 million of annual transactions and 650 billion euros of annual spend. Next, our procurement module. Key to getting organizations' spend under control is having a corporate procurement solution that is actually used by the employees. That's why our focus is on usability. For example, with guided buying, as a user does their search, an intelligent algorithm automatically suggests the best product match based on a criteria such as price, location, and delivery reliability. Finally, our analytics module, which is layered on top of the full suite. As we capture 100% of your invoices, we have 100% visibility. That's our key differentiator. We see the holistic picture. How does your process automation statistics look like? And where is your money going? You can actually drill down into each spend category. We are obviously very excited for the products that we have, but what does the outside world think about them, Ben?
Just take a look at this. Basware is consistently ranked as a market leader by the industry analysts year after year. Basware is a top 3 player in our industry alongside Ariba, which is part of SAP, and Coupa, a US-listed company. We keep on coming out in the top right corner of the Gartner Magic Quadrant, at the Forrester Wave, and the PayStream Advisors reports year after year. But what we're most proud of, and what we think is more important than that, is the global multinational customers trust Basware to deliver on these critical processes. Just take a look at some of the logos there. Basware is serving 2,500 large buyer customers across more than 100 countries and all industry verticals. But large, complex multinationals are our sweet spot client.
So what is the total addressable market for our solutions? We estimate that the total addressable market is about 15 billion and growing. We view that the current market is still hugely under-penetrated. The growth in the market is driven by very attractive megatrends. First, digitalization and automation is a big one. Everything that can be automated will be automated. We view that there's still a lot of inefficiency out there that we can take out. Next, rapid technological development. Procure-to-pay process generates huge amount of data, all of which is stored in the cloud. That's food for advanced technologies like AI and machine learning. We are entering new frontiers of using this data to drive business value. For example, we can predict invoices that are at risk of being paid late or being fraudulent. Sustainability. How green are you? How responsible are you? Companies are under increasing internal and external pressure to answer these questions. By deploying our suite, companies can cut their carbon footprint by approximately 40%. They can get visibility on their supply chain and improve compliance.
Let's take a look at our KPIs. Basware solutions are extremely sticky. That's why we have a 95% gross renewal rate and a net renewal rate of more than 100%, thanks to our success in making add-on sales to existing customers. This contributes to a 7 times lifetime value to customer acquisition cost ratio, which means that we get a good return on our sales and marketing investments. Our cloud revenues are growing at 14%, and we're on track to being EBIT and free cash flow positive in 2020.
So Basware is a cloud company today. We have 90 million of recurring cloud revenue. The solution that we sell is a multi-tenant SaaS solution hosted in AWS. But actually, over the years, we have gone through a fundamental business model transformation from an on-premise license-based model to a cloud-based SaaS delivery model. As you can see, we have executed consistently. But as any company going through this fundamental transformation, what we have seen during our journey is a temporary dip in profitability and revenue growth. But what sets us apart is that we have executed this journey successfully as a publicly listed company. And you know what? The market has not yet realized the potential. There's a significant undervaluation compared to a key competitor, Coupa. Coupa is traded in the US NASDAQ, trading at 20 times revenues. Basware, listed on Helsinki Stock Exchange, trading at 2 times revenues. And you know what? That Sony case that we talked about in the beginning, Coupa lost it to us due to the unique value that we brought to the customer.
So why do we think now is an interesting time to invest in Basware? Basware is the market leader in what we're doing. Don't just take it from us, look at what the industry analysts say, and more importantly, look at our large, global, multinational customer base. Secondly, we are operating in a large and growing market, backed by megatrends. We think there's a lot of similarities to how the CRM market developed 10 to 15 years ago. And on top of all of that, we're undervalued versus our key peer. Thank you, and we look forward to continuing the discussions later.